I should probably quiet him down. 15 seconds. Yeah, let's do this. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for joining us here on Thursday night. This is the night where us here at Simpleton Review, at least Lemuel and I, do the Simpleton Review Entertainment News Roundup for the week. And this week it is October 19th, the week of October 19th. We're going to be talking a little bit about some of the news that we found, scouring the interwebs for you, so you don't have to. We'd love to have you converse with us in the chat. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, we're on all three right at the moment. So, look, I'm still trying to get used to the fact that I don't have any glasses. Isn't that sad? Look at that. You can talk now, Lemuel. We're live.
I'm allowed to talk? I'm allowed to talk now?
We're live. We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
Well, yeah, I'm just getting used to the fact that the person who I looked at their face for 22 years of my life and they always had glasses is now not wearing glasses.
By the way, where are yours?
I don't like to wear them when I record things because the glare.
Because they shine in your eyes. I know.
Yep.
I know it's weird, but so sometimes I'll poke myself in the eyeball because I forget that.
I do that too. Why is that a thing?
It's so annoying. I'm like, wait, I can see just fine. Why am I trying to push up my glasses? I don't understand.
Why have they cursed us with this mentality?
I don't know. Again, so we're here this week doing entertainment news, and we'd love to have you chat with us. So please feel free to throw your comments in the chat section, whether or not you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or any of those other channels. I guess I should probably bring up the YouTube chat just in case somebody decides to join us there. That'd probably be a good thing. So we're going to jump right into it. Lemuel, I am assuming you've got some fantastic
That's a lot of
news going on.
That's
right?
a lot to assume there. You know what they say about assuming, yes?
Yes, I do.
You know what they say about assuming.
I do know. I do indeed know. So
Wow.
why don't you go ahead then and tell us what is going on in the world of entertainment as far as you're concerned.
So this one's a little, it's kind of local, a little bit of inside baseball, but also it's not because from my understanding, like I was seeing like I don't know if it was the Guardian, but I was seeing like magazine companies that are pretty well known posting about this. But a guy named Mark Johnson has become a meme as of yesterday.
Look, I don't think that's local. I mean, that's like worldwide. The dude went viral.
It's so funny
weird
to me. Okay, so for those who don't know, I didn't know a whole lot, but Mark Johnson is one of the news anchors for a local news station here in Boise, KTVB. And I guess one day their official Twitter just posted, and by one day I mean yesterday, just posted a tweet with his name, Mark Johnson, and then a biography of him.
Right.
And that was the whole tweet. And now everybody knows who Mark Johnson is.
I know. I saw his little news report that he had on the news last night, and it was like, they showed all the memes that had been like just everybody had just dumped all these, like Mark Johnson. I don't always Mark Johnson, but when I do, I'm Mark Johnson. Or like they take the Bernie Sanders meme that went, crazy.
Oh yeah.
And they posted his head on it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. There's so many memes out there, and he's just like, I don't know, he's like, I guess thank you for what happened. I mean, I don't know.
The internet is so weird.
It's so funny.
They just attach themselves to the dumbest thing, and they just run with it for like a week. Like, you remember the moth meme that happened 3 years ago?
I do not remember that.
Okay. It was literally, it lasted maybe 2 or 3 days, and it was just moths and lamps, and like, that was the whole thing. For 2 days, people just posted memes of moths for no reason. It just happened and then was gone.
That was the whole thing, huh?
It was amazing. I loved it.
Crazy.
I loved every one of those memes.
That's crazy. Well, okay then. Well, there you go. Mark Johnson, we love you. Hashtag Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson is going to Mark Johnson this. In fact, even our governor tweeted out a meme, or it wasn't a meme, but I can't remember exactly what it said, but yes, Governor Brad Little tweeted out something about Mark Johnson because he's really funny too. So there you go. It's amazing what kind of nonsense goes viral. It's mind-boggling.
We're all just bored. We're just staring at our phones, waiting for something to happen, and we want to be a part of it when it does.
That's it. Well, this is entertainment news. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, who cares about the Oscars? Well, some people do. And so the 93rd Academy Awards is coming up on Sunday evening. And I thought I would just run through kind of a quick synopsis of who is nominated. So Best Actor in a Leading Role, Riz Ahmed for The Sound of Metal, which we will be reviewing here this weekend. It's a fantastic movie. Love that movie. Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace, for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. That's a pretty good movie, too. If you haven't seen that, you should check that out. Good old Anthony Hopkins. Hello, ladies. I had his brains with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Okay, Gary Oldman and Stephen Yeun, which is from Minari. He played, what the heck was his name in The Walking Dead? Oh, I can't think of his name. He was the one that got killed by...
Spoilers! Spoilers!
What do you mean?
I know who you're talking about. 3 years ago, and everybody was like, "No, he's dead!"
Right. Actress in a leading role, that would be Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Andra Day for the United States versus Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman, Frances McDormand for Nomadland. We reviewed that this past month, so go check out a review for that. Another good movie. And Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. And then animated feature film. This is always one of my favorite categories. The nominees are Onward, which is a Pixar flick, is it not? Over the Moon.
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh, I've never heard of Over the Moon. A Shaun of the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. Yes!
I haven't seen that.
Shaun of the Sheep is amazing. They're so good. It's stop motion animation. You've seen Shaun of the Sheep stuff, haven't you? How about Wallace and Gromit, made by the same people as Wallace and Gromit?
I've seen Wallace and Gromit stuff.
All right, yeah. Made by the same people. Soul, we reviewed that here in
That's
the
a good
Simpleton
movie.
Review. And a movie called Wolfwalkers, which you can only see, I guess, on Apple TV, which is stupid because Apple TV is stupid. All right, moving on.
So far, that's the only subscription service where I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I just don't care either. I really don't. Best music. Let's see. Original score. No, music song. Here we go. Fight for You, which is by Her. Hear My Voice, which is by... who's that by? Daniel Pemberton. Oh, it's sung by Celeste Waite. That's from The Trial of Chicago 7. Husavik, which is on the movie from Eurovision, the song contest. It's on Netflix. I haven't seen it. It looks really dumb. It's got what's-his-face in it from... the elf guy. What's his name? I forgot his name. It's like
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Elf guy.
Elf guy. Ricky Bobby. Speak
He's
Now.
never...
Yeah. Speak Now from One Night in Miami. That's actually by Leslie Odom and Sam Ashworth, which happens to be Charlie Peacock's son, for those of you out there who are into the Christian music scene. And so the best pictures, we've got The Father. That one's the one that's got Anthony Hopkins in it. We have Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, which is a movie that was released on Netflix, Minari, which is the one that has Stephen Yeun, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, The Trial of the Chicago 7. between those, I think, man, I haven't seen Judas and the Black Messiah or The Father. I haven't seen Mank either.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
Is The Father about the dementia?
Yes, yeah, that one's about
Yeah,
dementia.
yeah, I've heard about that
yeah.
one too.
It sounds really good too. Minari sounds really good. I've seen Nomadland. I like it. It's a lot. Sound of Metal is fantastic. It's a really good movie. Have you seen it yet, Lemuel? Have you watched it yet?
Not yet.
We're reviewing it on Sunday. You better get it watched.
I asked the boys if they wanted to watch it, and it sounds like they're down because, we're all kind of metalheads, so it seems like
well, the guy loses his hearing, so there's not a lot of metal in it per se, but it's a great movie. And then The Trial of Chicago 7, which we also reviewed here.
That's a good movie.
It is good, yes. Sacha Baron Cohen playing actually a pretty good role there. So anyways, those are the nominees, and we will bring you the results next week here on the Simpleton Review. So please join us next week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We're always here. So yeah, I went through those results. Lemuel, what do you have next here at the entertainment news?
Well, this is way off track of what we were just talking about. But Ray Winninger, or Winninger, I think is how you say his name. The name, he's the CEO of D&D currently for Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, right.
And they just started doing some sort of blog basically to actually discuss the state of D&D and like what they're doing and yada yada. But they just confirmed they're actually going to release 5 items this year. 5 books probably. 2 of them have already been confirmed. Candlekeep Mysteries, which I'm pretty sure is a module that's coming out soon. And then, what's the other one? Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, which I'm assuming is going to be just a way of like helping DMs kind of learn like what the lore would have us do when it comes to Ravenloft and the Shadow Realm. I always forget the name. Okay. And then 3 of them have not been confirmed yet.
Oh.
Or like, so it's just kind of cool that it...
Do those 2 excite you at all?
I'd have to look into it. Some of the lore for Candle Mysteries looks interesting. They're adding some new playable races, which is going to be cool. I'm pretty sure that's the one with bringing like the fairies and the different anamorphic races, which will be cool. But
okay. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I saw that article. I didn't read it, so I didn't know what was necessarily going on. But you've got all the D&D books there behind you, so I guess you're a D&D book fan.
I don't have all of them. If you want someone who has a lot of them, you can go talk to Anthony. That boy, he's offered so many times to be like, look, I know you're DMing. If you ever get tired, you can borrow one of my modules and just run one of those. Okay.
Why doesn't he come and DM for us? Does he have a D&D game that he's doing on Saturday nights? He can play with us.
Yeah, I think he does it on Saturdays. I know he DMs, and that's probably part of it is because he's like, I'd rather play. But I'm terrified to DM for him because of how much experience that man has.
Right. Well, moving on to this is again kind of off. Look, you're well aware that I've been a pretty big Walking Dead fan over the years. I have not seen the last half of the. Well, I don't think I've seen the last half of the 9th season, and I definitely haven't seen the 10th season because I don't have cable. So I have to wait till it hits Netflix, and because of the pandemic and whatever, it's taken basically 2 years for the 10th season to hit Netflix because of the way AMC has released the parts of the series or of the season. So, but it sounds like Rick Grimes, and the guy's name is what is it? Anthony something or another. I have to figure it out here. I can't remember his name now. They're going Andrew Lincoln. There it is. He's been there from the start. He departed the mainline Walking Dead series during its 9th season. Since then, there have been plans to create 3 Walking Dead movies. To explore his character Rick's future. In a recent interview, our sister publication, this is from our friends here at the Total Film website, caught up with Lincoln, asked him a few questions. He says, I'm not filming at the moment. He says, I'm still very much in lockdown. We're very excited about how, at the first available opportunity, we're going to go into production. There's talk of it being spring. I can't wait to get those cowboy boots, he says. And that big frickin' whatever it is. I'm not a gun guy, but it's like a 350 Magnum or something like that. So it sounds like filming should be ramping up soon so Lincoln can put those boots to work, but there is a possibility his character could make an appearance in the upcoming final series before the movie. I think they meant to say final season. They don't have another series going on, so I don't know. We'll see.
They don't have Fear the Walking Dead?
Well, they have Fear the Walking Dead, but I don't think Rick is in that one. I got done watching the 6th season recently because that's on Hulu. The dude that is oh crap, I can't think of his name. I just got done watching. I binged it just recently. The guy that was there at the very beginning for Rick that helped him out. Remember?
Oh yeah. I don't remember his name, but the monk guy.
Yeah, and he ends up meeting a guy, and he uses the pole, and he doesn't like to kill. He's in Fear the Walking Dead, and I actually think I kind of like Fear the Walking Dead better than The Walking Dead. It's not as dark. It's a lot more focused on humanity and helping each other out, which I really appreciate. Which is something.
And I feel.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's probably easier for them to do Fear the Walking Dead because, from my understanding, The Walking Dead's supposed to be pretty much correlated with the comics.
It was, yeah. And Fear the Walking Dead is based, although the guy who did the comics is a writer on the series, so it's still kind of the same format. And it's still the same world. Like, he actually promises he's going to take him to Alexandria and the Kingdom and whatnot, but they haven't made it that far. I think they're still in, like, Texas or something. So, we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
You should see if you can get your hands on. Maybe your PC should run them because I don't think they're going to be that tough of a game to run. But the Walking Dead Telltale series,
okay,
you might like those. They're not like you don't have to play them. Like you just basically watch them and make decisions as you go. And you can
play that on what?
You might be able to play it on your PC. They came out on Xbox 360. They're pretty old at this point.
Okay, gotcha.
So.
All right, let me know what's up. You're next, buddy.
So this one I may have taken from you. We'll find out. I have a feeling you've at least read this already. Okay, but Sony and Disney have finally reached a deal when it comes to Spider-Man.
I do have that one. Are you my son? Are you my son? All right.
But so this means that Spider-Man movies, along with some other Sony movies, will be allowed on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Yes. Let me just stop for a second. We've got to say hi to Grandma Connie. She is watching us on Facebook.
Hi, Grandma.
So say hi. All right, you can continue with your news. Article.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, so this means Spider-Man as well as other movies can be on Disney Plus and Hulu. It also means that they'll be able to play like Sony movies on ABC and FX from my understanding.
Oh, wow.
According to this deal.
That's cool.
And the thing that does kind of suck about this is Sony has a pre-existing deal with Netflix, meaning that their films will go onto Netflix first.
Okay.
So it'll be released in theaters right a week after theaters are done showing them. It goes to Netflix, according to this article, and then once they do the run on Netflix, they go to Disney and Hulu.
I don't know if that's a problem.
Is my understanding.
I don't know.
I mean, if you don't have Netflix, it kind of sucks for you if you want to watch Spider-Man.
I would say
but
that
most people have Netflix, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
I think there are far less people who have Disney, which, I mean, is still probably, I think, like the second or third most, subscribed to streaming service at this point in time. But I think more people have Netflix than Disney, even right now. I think that might change, but I still think most people still have Netflix. I mean, even after the controversy they suffered last year, I still think most people still have Netflix. And most of those people that complained about the controversy probably still have Netflix. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not have Netflix because it's kind of ingrained in us at this point.
Right. That's for sure.
I mean, Netflix and chill is still a meme.
Well, yeah, unfortunately it is. Yes, that's right. All right, well, moving on. Professional wrestling legend Dave Bautista has made a name for himself in the entertainment. I'm reading this from comingsoon.net. Made himself a name in the entertainment industry. Of course, he plays... what character is that he plays in Guardian of the Galaxy?
Drax, that's right. He's really one of the best characters in that show.
That's right. While he would love to see the Guardians of the Galaxy get a TV show, he is not going to be part of a Drax TV series.
He said it would be terrible.
No. Yeah, he says, I don't know what they have in mind, and I don't know what they have planned. I get that they take all their marquee characters and they give them shows, so I don't want to take anything away from that, just because I'm bitter that nobody from our series, honestly, if they offered me a series, I wouldn't do it, he said. Not a chance in hell.
He is a very outspoken man.
That's one of the reasons why he's not very well liked around the WWE is because he's very outspoken. Not a chance in hell, he says, I would not do a TV series playing Drax. And the reason why is that is a makeup nightmare. He says, I would be miserable. Yeah, that makeup isn't fun. It's awful. So I'm not going to sign up to do a series where I'm in that makeup every day. I don't blame him. Do you blame him? I wouldn't want to do that. No. Hey, holy crap, that would be terrible. So if you like Drax and you thought it would be great for him to have his own TV series, you're out of luck. Sorry, not gonna
I feel like a Drax TV series would get kind of old anyways.
Well,
it's like just about Drax.
Can you imagine the dialogue in that movie? There's a reason why Drax or Batista plays Drax, and it certainly isn't because of his dialogue abilities. I'm just saying. All right, Len, go ahead. What do you got for us?
All right, so I guess this is my last one. We've gone through these real quick.
Wow.
Jeremy Renner. So this is still along the same lines. Renner. The gentleman who plays Hawkeye.
Yes.
Went on to Instagram.
He was in one of the Bourne movies too.
Really?
Yes. The very last one that they did, like the Bourne Legacy or whatever it was called.
Oh, I fell asleep during that one.
Okay. Well, all right. That's fair.
So, anyways, he posted on Instagram that they've wrapped up filming Hawkeye.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know they were doing a Hawkeye series.
So he didn't
actually
totally get culturally canceled because he was kind of culture canceled there for a little bit, wasn't he?
He was?
Oh yeah. Like there was some rumors that he was like abusive or something. I can't remember exactly the whole story, but yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
So was it a movie or a TV series?
From my understanding, it may have been a series, but I guess it could be a movie.
Well,
because he made it sound like that he's coming back either way. Like he kind of said, "See you next time," or whatever in his Instagram post.
I can see that character as a TV series. I don't know if I could see it as a standalone movie. Now,
I don't.
The movie or what's her Black Widow or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's definitely. Is that what her name is? Black Widow.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be a movie, and I think a movie worth watching. But I cannot see the Hawkeye character as a standalone movie. It just doesn't seem like it has much. But a series, yeah, I could see it, develop as a series. But
I feel like a Hawkeye series would look a lot like a CW show, to be honest.
What's so special about Hawkeye? He's
got cool arrows and he's very accurate.
Yeah, right? I mean, okay, that makes him the superhero? You got Iron Man's got this really cool suit. You got the Hulk. You've got Captain America, and then you got Hawkeye. Hey, I can help you out with my arrow.
The Black Widow, what is her? She's just very quick and capable.
She has a storyline. She has something that would be exciting to watch because she's got depth. Hawkeye doesn't have much depth.
Yeah. He did to me, it just felt like he kind of just showed up one day and was like, hey, I'm here.
And honestly, maybe some of the fact that he doesn't have depth is because of Jeremy Renner.
Ooh.
Why? That was a hot take, okay? It was a hot take. I don't think Jeremy Renner is the best actor I've ever seen. So, all right, moving on. So there was this campaign that was going around, basically. So the late, great Alex Trebek, may he rest in peace. They've been, since he passed away, they've been having a rotating lineup of hosts doing Jeopardy. In fact, they had, what's-his-face, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers was recently the host.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was the host.
Why do I know that?
I don't know. It's crazy, right?
Because I live with Price. That's why.
Well, but anyways, there was a campaign that went viral that everybody wanted Levar Burton to be the host. And so they sent out a petition, and it got like 250,000 people to sign this petition to get Levar Burton to host, to guest host Jeopardy. So, and they accepted it. They got 250,000 signatures, and LeVar Burton is going to be a guest host on Jeopardy. I'm overjoyed, excited, and eager to be a guest host in Jeopardy. If you guys don't know, first of all, if you guys don't know who LeVar Burton is, he played, he did The Reading Rainbow on PBS. He played Geordi on Star Trek The Next Generation, and he played Kunta Kinte on the Roots miniseries back in the 70s. So that's who LeVar Burton is. He says, I'm overjoyed, excited, and eager to be guest hosting Jeopardy! He said on Twitter, and he thanked his fans and supporters. So he's going to appear from July 26th to the 30th, the show's producers announced. And other recently named guest hosts include journalist Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, or I like to call him Snuffleupagus.
George Stephanopoulos!
Yeah. And David Faber and sportscaster Joe Buck. Ooh, that one's going to go over like a lead balloon. I don't know why people hate Joe Buck. I like Joe Buck, but man, he's like a pariah. I don't know why. You either love Joe Buck or you hate Joe Buck, and I can't figure out why that's the case. So, if you're interested in watching LeVar Burton, which he's always cool. I like him. He has a podcast out where he reads books, short stories. Tune in to Jeopardy! July 26th through the 30th, and you'll be able to watch LeVar Burton host Jeopardy! You don't have any more, huh?
I mean, I might have one more, but it's kind of goofy, I feel like.
Okay, we'll go for it.
So, I'm going to be kind of trying to remember this off of what I watched this morning, but Demi Lovato decided that she was unhappy with the layout of a yogurt shop's product.
Okay. I think I heard about this. Yeah,
she tweeted on Twitter basically. I think it was just, the place was called like The Chill or something like that. The Big Chill. But she was basically complaining that they had all their like cookies and all that sort of stuff lined up on the walls so that you would have to see, all their sugary and like not gluten-free foods before you got to the counter.
Yeah.
And her argument is it's kind of like rude for people who do have like allergies and all that sort of stuff. So,
well, that sounds like something. That woman has a lot more problems in her life to worry about. I mean, this is a drug addict, right? Than to worry about how some yogurt shop lays out their product. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. But yeah, Demi, worry about your own issues that you've got to solve. I'm just saying.
It's kind of goofy, but at the same time, like, shops do kind of put we all know this. They all put product out in a way so that you're compelled to buy, whatever. Like, that's just the way it works, right? So it'd be kind of nice if they did have like some more of their gluten-friendly options closer. Let me ask you this question. Personally speaking,
how many gluten-friendly people are going to be going into a yogurt shop?
That I don't know. I don't know that many gluten-friendly people, to be honest.
Okay, so we'll move on. Just a few things. I'll go over a couple of headlines here, and then I'll read one last article because I found it entertaining. How I Met Your Mother sequel is coming out, starring Hilary Duff. It's going to be called How I Met Your Father, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you don't know who Hilary Duff was, she was in crap. What was the show she was in? It was like some sort of Disney show. What was it called? All right, hold on just a second while I figure it out.
iCarly.
Yeah, no, it wasn't iCarly.
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, so she's going to be in a spin-off called How I Met Your Father. That'll be on Netflix. Here's the Polygon. Nintendo is suing Bowser over Switch hacks. Yeah. So
Nintendo.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they're suing Bowser. He was arrested last year for selling Switch hacks. Nintendo of America filed a lawsuit against Gary Bowser. He's the leader of Hack Creators Team Executor. Let's see. He's got 11 felony counts against him because of the hacks that he's created. And they are suing him for, I saw the number here.
That's really weird because one of the podcasts I was listening to, they were talking about Nintendo and when they switched, or when he took the place of CEO or whatever, they were kind of like, what happened to him? Because they were making the
Bowser?
The claim. Yeah, they were kind of making the claim that, they announced him as the new CEO and then he did some things and then he just like disappeared off the face of the planet.
Well,
so that's kind of interesting.
So Nintendo is looking for damages $2,500 for each traffic device, as well as $150,000 for each copyright violation. I don't know what that adds up to. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming it's probably a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of money for sure. So the last one I want to go on to, do you know who Jim Caviezel is?
No.
Okay. Do you remember the movie The Passion of the Christ?
Yes.
Okay, well, Jim Caviezel played Jesus in that movie, right? So, the Passion of the Christ star, he played Jesus. He is hawking QAnon conspiracy theories about
Hawking,
child
like,
trafficking in a virtual appearance. Yeah, so Caviezel called in Clark's Health and Freedom Conference, a right-wing conference in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He says they're pulling kids out of the darkest recesses of hell right now in dumps and all kinds of places. He says the adrenochroming of children, which I guess what these powerful elite cabal people are doing are like, they're stealing these children and they're stealing the adrenaline glands from the children so they can create this.
They're juicing them.
Like I said, I
them.
told you it was real, right? When you were a kid, I said juicing is real. Now
This is all your fault. You started QAnon.
Yep.
Are you actually Q?
Yes.
And Braden's his son or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Harvesting the fictional drug from the adrenaline glands of children, one small part of the global cabal of elites supposedly abusing children. So, there you have it. Jim Caviezel is he at least believes in some conspiracy theories, which makes it, so that means that Jesus believes in these conspiracy theories, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of read that. I just kind of wanted to shake my head because I didn't know what to think about that. I like the movie, and I've heard people say, well, see, because they there's a lot of people out there that claim that, that the movie is anti-Semitic. And of course, then they used the fact that Mel Gibson got in trouble for his anti-Semitical, deals there when after it came out, and then of course now that Jim Caviezel's spousing off his crazy theories, people are like, well, see, it was anti-Semitic. Look, let me just say this: I'm not trying to defend Mel Gibson, and I'm not trying to defend Jim Caviezel. But I will say this, that if you think that the Passion of the Christ is anti-Semitic, you've got a problem with the Bible, not the movie, okay? Because there's nothing in that movie that really isn't straight from the Bible. So if you look at it correctly and the way it should be looked at, both the Jewish leaders and the Roman citizens, or the Romans, were responsible for what happened. That's all I'm going to say. This is not a religious podcast or video, so that's all I'm going to say. But if you got a problem with that movie, you got a problem with the Bible. That's all I'm going to say. So, yes, hot take. Another hot take from me. So you don't have anything else, eh? No? Did you shake it your head?
No. Do you have anything else?
I don't have anything else. But I do
want to
want to
say... It's been a quiet week.
It's been a quiet few months, and I guess that's okay. But we will have the roundup of all of the winners from the Academy Awards that will be held this Sunday. I don't get to watch them because I don't have TV. But
I don't get to watch them because I think I'll be at a youth meeting.
On Sunday night?
Yeah.
That's okay. So, guys, if you want to hear more about Simpleton Review, you can check us out at our website, thesimpletonreview.com. That is thesimpletonreview.com. You can find all of our latest videos there. You can also find our podcast and any blog posts that we've got up that we do reviews of movies and things like that. So make sure you check out our website. You can also find our Patreon link there. You can support us as a Patreon. We have monthly subscription rates from $1 all the way up.
Whoa, Cat, seriously?
Okay, Lemuel, thank you so much. Oh, Cat, seriously? Oh, wait.
Sorry, she hurt me.
Well, that's what happens when you have cats. That's the way it goes. So, yeah, again, check us out. You can become a Patreon. It's starting as low as $1 a month. You can also buy awesome merch. I'm wearing a shirt right now. It's a little hard to see, but it says The Simpleton Review. So check us out there. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much. Remember, join us every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Time for the weekly entertainment news. Thanks so much, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You got to support the boys.